Manchester United 3-0 win tonight against Saint-Etienne. Really pleased with that. That we've got 3 goals and won comfortably. For a long period that was only 1-0, and I was worried that 1 goal probably wouldn't be enough to take to Saint-Etienne. But Manchester United have put a really strong lineup out tonight. Only 2 players changed from the game against Watford, so it shows how seriously Jose Mourinho has taken this. Only Fellaini coming in, as well as Romero coming in, the only 2 changes from that game against Watford. He's obviously taking this seriously because top 4 is still well and truly in the balance. But we've got the job done tonight. 3 Zlatan Ibrahimovic goals, 1 coming early on, stupid defending from Saint-Etienne to allow that goal from the free kick. And they've grown into that first half. Looked a lot stronger as the half come to a close and could have caused Manchester United problems. But I never really felt worried that they were actually going to score at any period of time, apart from when we had that Eric Bailly moment early on in the game where Romero come out and just did enough to stop the goal from going in. It was a horrible back pass, but luckily we saw that off. In the second half we were a lot better defensively than the first half. And second half, as the game grew on, we've got better and better. Jesse Lingard coming on for Marouane Fellaini, who Marouane Fellaini wasn't very good tonight. Paul Pogba, though, in midfield, I thought was very, very good and could have killed the game off. But that pace from Jesse Lingard was really needed in that second half, as well as when Rashford come on and Martial was causing them all sorts of problems as well, because they started to tire. I personally think they're a pretty poor side, to be honest, and I thought Manchester United should have swapped these aside a lot earlier than we actually did. But luckily we did get the second goal when Rashford come on and put a brilliant ball in for him to tap it into an empty net. Did really well there, Rashford, with his pace, and it was an easy tap in for Zlatan to get his second. Then he got a penalty for his third, maybe a bit dubious. But in the first half they could have had one as well and they weren't given it, so they might feel a bit hard done by from that. But overall, really, really pleased that we got that second and third goal, because going to Saint-Etienne isn't going to be easy. I personally think that this should have been the sort of result we should have been looking for from the start. I wasn't really expecting it, but I was hopeful that we could maybe, if we got a couple of early goals, maybe swat them aside, because you're looking at some of their players. They've got a player on loan from Newcastle, a player that played for Newcastle, and a player from Aston Villa as well. 2 championship players, and I didn't really see anything up front for them that really... They had 1 looping effort, tried to loop it over Romero's second half when it was 1-0, but besides that, none of their players really looked like worrying to me. A lot of shots from distance and that, not really causing Manchester United too many problems. But going to Saint-Etienne is going to be a much more difficult game. We've seen in the group stage that we've lost to a couple of shit sides away from home. Tottenham have lost tonight against Ghent away from home. So it's never easy to play away from home in the Europa League. But Manchester United have got a 3-goal cushion now. It's just a shame Paul Pogba couldn't score. He had a header which he should have put in the net tonight, hit the bar, and a free kick lay on that he put wide. If that had gone in, 4-0 would definitely have been completely game over. But I'm still confident that 3-0 should be well and truly enough to see Manchester United through to the next round. But hopefully we can see in the second leg the likes of Fosu Mensah, Luke Shaw and Bastian Schweinsteiger, and maybe 2-1 Zerbi get a run out in that game, because you can't really see Manchester United letting in 3, or well, it's going to have to be 4 goals probably for them to actually go through, unless they take it to extra time. So you can't really see that happening. But overall, really pleased from Manchester United to get this victory. And I mean, Martial could have been man of the match. He was causing them all sorts of problems tonight. But I'm going to give the man of the match to Paul Pogba. I thought he was fantastic tonight. Just a shame he couldn't get a goal or an assist in this game. But overall, really, really pleased. We move on to the weekend where we'll probably see a lot of players rested, but really, really pleased tonight. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and all that pace up front. Rashford, Lingard and Martial was really frightening second half, and I like to see that more. A lot last season we were too slow in attacks, and it is great to see, especially against tired defences in that second half. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See you.